you're up for something a bit more interactive, type spinner in the search box and hit enter. You'll get a spinning wheel that you can, well, spin. Well, looks like it's time for an update. Hey ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, you're watching CHM Tech, and these are fun Google secrets, part 3. We'll start the video off with a really cool interactive Easter egg. If you open up the Google homepage and search for Snake Game, or simply Snake, you can play a game of Snake which might easily have you addicted in no time. You can control the snake with the arrow keys if you're using a desktop or laptop, or by swiping the screen if you're using a smartphone or tablet. Now, if you're gonna get hooked, at least wait until the end of this video, cause we've got some really cool Easter eggs ahead. These next ones actually might come in handy sometimes. If you do a Google search for wubba level on a mobile device, on the top of the search results you'll be presented with a spirit level which you can use to see how level a surface is. If you search for metronome, Google will give you a, surprise surprise, metronome on the top of the results page. By default, it starts with a tempo of 100 beats per minute, but it can be adjusted to anything from 40 to 218 beats per minute. As you change the tempo, you'll notice how the metronome UI changes colors. Google also has a handy stopwatch as well as a timer. After doing a Google search, they will appear on the top of the results page in two separate tabs, with the stopwatch counting up and the timer counting down. Once the timer reaches 0, it starts beeping, that is, unless you disable sounds. Both the stopwatch and the timer can be viewed in full screen mode. If ever in need of a random number, do a Google search for a random number generator or RNG, set your minimum and maximum value and hit generate. Setting both values to 100 will generate a 100 points emoji, while setting the maximum or minimum to a number with more than 10 digits will cause the generator to display a dizzy face emoji. Here's one Google Easter egg for all you Rick and Morty fans out there. Type wubba lubba dub dub in the search box and hit enter. On the top of the results page, Google will ask, "Did you mean, I'm in great pain, please help me?"
Morty, that's my catchphrase, remember?
Here's another reference to a very popular show. If you search for the word Festivus, Google will display an image of the iconic Festivus pole next to the search results. In case you didn't know, Festivus is a secular holiday celebrated on December 23rd as an alternative to the pressures and commercialism of the Christmas season. It was originally a family tradition of scriptwriter Dan O'Keefe, who worked on the sitcom Seinfeld, but was brought into popular culture after being the focus of the 1997 Seinfeld episode, The Strike.
A Festivus for the rest of us!
In that episode, the Festivus pole was presented as an alternative to the Christmas tree, although it was not a part of the original O'Keefe family tradition. Now, I got some really cool language settings and Google subpage Easter eggs to show you, but before we get to that, here are two more that you can find with the Google search engine. The marquee tag is a non-standard HTML element which causes text to automatically scroll left, right, up, or down. Doing a Google search for the word marquee in angle brackets will apply the element to the results count. Searching for the word kemming will remove some of the space between the letters of that word in the search results. In typography, kerning is the process of adjusting the spacing between characters. Kemming, on the other hand, is a term that is used to describe a type of improper spacing which causes a word like kerning to be read as kemming. Now for the language Easter eggs. If you go to the Google homepage and open the language settings, you can find some rather interesting options. Besides a bunch of good old world languages, you can actually select a fictional language like Klingon, Hacker, Pirate, Elmer Fudd, and Bork. Though not an option in the settings, there's also a Google page in Pig Latin which you can access by using this URL. And then we have Google subpages. In this video, I'm going to show you just a few. Like google.com/heart, which takes you to a preservation of the old Google interface. If you take a look at the top of this archived page, you can see a banner which states, "This site is an old friend from Google's past, kept in its original form. Enjoy." Google.com/humans.txt takes you to a page that displays this message. And then we have probably one of the coolest robots.txt files ever created. If you type google.com/killer-robots.txt in the address bar and hit enter, it will open a plain text file with a set of rather interesting instructions. A robots.txt is a file that websites use to communicate with automated web crawlers and web robots. The instructions that you see here are basically telling the T-800 and T-1000 from the Terminator franchise not to kill Google co-founders Sergey Brin and Larry Page. Nice joke to play on all the people comparing the company to Skynet. Or is it? Well, this is a video about fun Google secrets, not their dark plans for taking over the world, so we'll end it with a smile. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay strong.